All right, welcome back to the channel. All right, man, somebody is losing their mind, man. Deontay Wilder, the disrespect to Deontay Wilder is just at another level, man. Now everybody can beat Deontay Wilder. Kimbo Slice, the son of Kimbo Slice, and this was actually taken seriously enough to be put in a boxing article. The son of Kimbo Slice says that Kimbo Slice could have knocked out Deontay Wilder in a professional boxing match. You gotta love the ridiculousness. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. All right, if you have been a Deontay Wilder fan for longer than 15 minutes, you know the length to which people will go to disrespect Deontay Wilder and Deontay Wilder's ability as a fighter. So when it was just a matter of time before people started going way off the deep end. So Deontay Wilder loses to Tyson Fury. He loses by TKO to Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury is a 6'9", 300-pound, very loose with the rules, but yet highly skilled fighter who beat Vladimir Klitschko, held all three of the other titles before. This guy is clearly a very, very good fighter. And as a result of fighting Deontay Wilder, he has done something miraculous. He has elevated himself to a status of superhero because he beat a guy that that many people who don't like him consider to be a bum. Now, I've done a couple videos on the ridiculousness of that notion. If Deontay Wilder is so bad, then how does Tyson Fury get credit for being any good? You know what I mean? It just kind of boggles the mind. But we knew it was just a little bit of time before people started talking about, again, because I've actually heard people with videos who have video channels that talked about Deontay Wilder say the same thing, that they could beat Deontay Wilder. Now, Kimbo Slice, if you remember Kimbo Slice, he's passed away a few years ago. He was a famous kind of like a backyard brawler type of guy. I know he also had a few professional boxing matches where he knocked out, I think he knocked out about 6 guys in his amateur box, not his amateur, in a professional boxing career. You know, obviously never fought like the really high level fighters or anything like that, but you know, is a tough guy, you know, a real tough guy. Used to have a bald head, dark skinned dude, real muscular, had a bald head, but actually a bald head with a little bit of his, you know, hair around the edges and a beard. Kimbo Slice. So his son says, you know, that Kimbo Slice was a very good fighter, that if he had just worked a little bit more and and continued on with his boxing career a little longer, that he could beat Deontay Wilder. Now, he didn't just say that in leave it alone. He said, yeah, because Deontay Wilder doesn't throw a lot of punches. Kimbo Slice throws a lot of punches, and he would have the ability to catch and knock out Deontay Wilder if he focused on his game more. Man, look, get out of here. Okay, just get out of here. No disrespect to your dad, who's been passed for a few years now. So, but you know, this is just absolute ridiculousness. And it is, and I don't necessarily have a problem with the son saying it. I have the problem with, you know, somebody actually writing it down and putting it out on the internet for other people to hear that type of silliness, because Deontay Wilder would have absolutely knocked the skull right off the shoulders of Kimbo Slice. Deontay Wilder is a real fighter, man. Deontay Wilder is a Hall of Fame level fighter. The dude has over 40 knockouts. He successfully defended a championship belt 10 times. That is not going to go away. Is no matter how many times people try to act as if, you know, first of all, most boxing champions, great boxing champions, lose at some point in time in their career. That's just how it goes. That's part of boxing. People do not get out of there, by and large, people do not get out of there undefeated. Tyson Fury fights long enough, Tyson Fury is going to lose. Shoot, Tyson Fury should have lost the fight before Deontay Wilder, the Deontay Wilder rematch, but they let him fight with his eye half open for 10 straight rounds when that fight could have easily been stopped on cuts and that been the loss that Tyson Fury got. So everybody, Mike Tyson is lost, Lennox Lewis is lost. Everybody, and matter of fact, Lennox Lewis lost the same way Deontay Wilder lost, and he lost that way twice. He lost to Oliver McCall by knockout. He lost to Hasim Rahman by knockout. That happened to him twice. It happened to Vladimir Klitschko 3 times. Vladimir Klitschko got knocked out by Ross Purity. I think he's got knocked out by Layman Brewster. He got knocked out by Corey Sanders. He got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. He's been knocked out 3 or 4 times in his career. Manny Pacquiao has been knocked out several times in his career. 3 times. He's been knocked out 3 times that I know of in his career. So the idea that a guy loses one fight and all of a sudden he's some bum that anybody can jump off, anybody can just jump off the turnip truck and come and beat is ridiculous. And that's the type of nonsense you heard that you would hear be said about Deontay Wilder pretty much his whole career, man. But you know what'll happen. This is the route that's going to happen. Right now, everybody's going to crap all over Deontay Wilder. No, they're not saying anything about, a lot of the mainstream media is not saying anything about the glove issue. The glove issue, which honestly to me, man, is something you can just look at with your naked eye and see, yeah, man, that's a bit of an issue. But that's going to be swept away until it's time to sell a fight. When it's time to sell a fight, then the ridicule, all of that stuff is going to come out. You got people telling stories on Deontay Wilder about how he blamed the helmet, still having people leave comments and giving their opinion about what Deontay Wilder had to say about the helmet, even though Deontay Wilder never said that about the helmet, or at least he's claiming that he was misquoted and he did not put the weight of the fight on that particular factor. But people are going to run with that until the time of the rematch, and then they'll try to build Deontay Wilder. They'll build Deontay Wilder back up as this big threat to sell the fight. And a lot of these just go by, what do you call them? Just weak-minded people, man, who just listen to whatever it is that the mainstream media says or what they believe. Most people are okay with believing. They'll go with that stuff and just walk down the road with it. But when it's all said and done, and Deontay Wilder and all these heavyweights are retired, after Anthony Joshua beats Tyson Fury, and then Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua, this will be remembered as is a great time in heavyweight boxing, as a mini little golden era in boxing, heavyweight boxing, where you could actually focus and think about the big matchups that are going on, similar to what happened in the late 1990s, what happened in the 1970s, 1960s were pretty, early 1960s were good as well. But it will get back to that time. We'll get back to where, you can, after they're all gone, that everybody can look back and say, man, these guys are really excellent fighters. And that's something that I think we've tried to do. At least I've tried to do. Some other channels have tried to do for Deontay Wilder during the last, maybe 3 or 4 fights. But even then, you look back at the last several fights for Deontay Wilder, the Tyson Fury, the Bermane-Stiverne, then Tyson Fury 1, then Luis Ortiz, then Tyson Fury, then Luis Ortiz 2, Dominic Brazil, all the way to this last fight with Tyson Fury. All of these fights have been exciting. All of these fights have been situations where people who are world-class boxers got in with Deontay Wilder, and we got our money's worth out of watching them. I just really do wonder sometimes, like, when is it going to take? Well, it's not going to. What's it going to take? Because eventually we will come around to the point of people appreciating Deontay Wilder when we're sitting up here, wondering when the next time we're going to have an exciting heavyweight. Heavyweights are only as good as, boxing's only as good as the heavyweights division at the time. And so when Deontay Wilder just wound up not fighting again, man, what would the heavyweight division be? We're going to wait for, I can't wait to see Tyson Fury fight Anthony Joshua. Or, what is that? There's the Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight. Or, I can't wait for Bob Arum's big dream to come true. And let's have a fight between Kubrat Pulev and Tyson Fury. Yeah, that's the big fight. That's the one everybody's waiting on. Man, get out of here, man. This is going to be garbage. But anyway, hopefully people will begin to appreciate Deontay Wilder sooner or later. And this type of, my daddy could beat Deontay Wilder stuff will go out the window, I hope. But anyway, it is what it is. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.